Hi coloring friends and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. Today and tomorrow actually I want to have my own little private Valentine's Colorathon. So I want to color just as many pages as I like, and I want to start as many pages as I like. And this might also be an explanation of the sheer number of my whips that I have, that you maybe saw in my whips update video at the start of 2022. It was near 90 images. Yeah, I don't do these type of weekends on which I just start pages not too often in a year, maybe 2 to 3 times in a year, and then I really just color and start pages, and sometimes it is like 5 or 6 images on a weekend. And yeah, I just love to start new pages, and I want, you know, there are so many pages that I just want to color, but there's not enough time, and when I just color a bit on it, it also gives me a little bit of satisfaction. And just recently, or it was actually last year, I saw a video by Sassy Coloring, and she had a 5-hour colorathon. And I really enjoyed to watch this type of video, and this shall be something similar. I want to give you updates, maybe on an hourly basis. So I will color for an hour, I will set my timer, and then I will just check in and give you an update. Yeah, what I have done in this hour, what I have colored actually, and also I will give myself a break, so I won't color in a row. I will just, you know, I will set my timer, and every hour I will have a little break, maybe drink something, get some movement, and come in with an update. So, and now I actually want to introduce you some of the pages that are in selection for this weekend. So a little stack that I will choose my pages from. I don't know exactly which ones I will choose in the end. I have some favorites though. So I will start with an old familiar, with the Enchanted Faces by Hannah Lynn. And first I looked through my 10 books to focus on this year that I want to finish eventually, and looked for pages that were suitable for Valentine's Day. And in Hannah Lynn Enchanted Faces I actually found this image here. I think this is very cute with all those little hearts here around, flying around here. And yeah, so this is one that I could color. I have to admit though that I have colored Hannah Lynn so much that I actually want to color something else. So I'm not quite sure if I will get to this, but if I want to color a Hannah Lynn face, then it might be this one. I also printed the Patreon page from this month, from February 2022, and I already drew in, or tried to draw in, a little nose. It looks a little bit strange. I still struggle with those noses that have a little bit of a side angle. So the up front is easy for me, but with an angle it looks still a little bit strange. I don't know if that would look good when it is finished. At the moment I think she looks a little bit piggy-like. But yeah, we will see. So this is the Rose Fairy by Hannah Lynn. Yeah, her Patreon page of the month of February, and yeah, I think this page would also be suitable. And I have to admit that I never ever colored a Patreon page by Hannah Lynn, even though I'm a Patreon for a couple of years already. Yeah, since the beginning, since she started her Patreon, I'm there. Before that, she just had her Facebook group on which you also could pay and then get a free image. So I'm there for a long time, and I never colored one of her images, so that's actually very sad. And so if I would go for Hannah Lynn, then it might be this one actually, instead of another Enchanted Faces one. So we will see. So this was my Hannah Lynn section. Then I also checked this little calendar art, color pinned art, A Colorier by Maud Lemon illustration. Trying to give you a close-up of the name because I most probably butcher her name. But her February image is obviously designed for Valentine's Day, so this is also one that I could do this weekend, and it would be good because it would be my first page in this book, so I would start this one. This is also one of my 10 books, so it would be good, and it would also be nice to try out this paper, because this paper is actually extremely smooth, and it might be that pencils don't work great on it. I'm not quite sure, it's just my personal own experience that on very smooth paper, pencils struggle a little bit. You can't do the highest number of layers, so I will definitely go in with a marker base on this one. And then, yeah, just try out this paper, because I have to admit that this image is actually not my favorite one. I do have images in this book that I like much more. Here is a colored example of this image. So, but because it is not my favorite one, I think it is the perfect page to start this book and try it out and just get used to the paper. So this is on the list. Then of course my Colin and Chick's Fantasy Fairy Portraits by Derya Carkirsoy, and in this book there is the perfect Valentine's image, and it is actually this little sweetheart image here, and I have printed this one. So I had printed this image yeah, 1 or 2 years ago, most probably 2 years ago, I'm not sure of it. I had this image before I had the book. So because I wanted to color this image for the last Valentine, but I actually never get to those Valentine's pages because, yeah, I always have other stuff that I need to finish, and then Valentine's Day is over. So at this point of time I actually also have enough started WIPs that I should continue. But then again, I could again not color any Valentine's pages, so I thought, you know, I just go in and, yeah, make a Valentine's Colorathon for myself. And I think this one I definitely want to start. You know, and then I also have 2 more images by Derya, and this one is Letter. I would say even it's a love letter, so that makes it suitable for Valentine's Day, because she is writing a love letter. So you just have to come up with a little story behind the image, and then you can color it. And then I also have printed this image here. I think this one is maybe not that suitable for Valentine's Day, but I wanted to color this one since I saw it the first time. And yeah, if I don't do it now, I think it will take maybe, I don't know if I will come to this image then. So we will make up our story. She just dressed up very elegantly, yeah, to go out with her darling, with her sweetheart. So I've got the 3 Colin Chicks images here to choose from, and I'm pretty sure that I will go for this original Valentine's page, because I wanted to color this one for the last couple of years actually. But I have to say that I really fancy this one here. It's so extremely cute, and this one I wanted to color since I saw it the first time, so it will be a hard decision on these. So then I also checked out this book here, A Fairy Lives in Every Garden by Destiny Lauritsen, and of course I also find suitable pages in here. For example, this one here with the flower heart and the love sign here. So this would be perfect for Valentine's Day actually. Absolutely perfect. And then here's another one. This very shy, cute couple holding hands here. They are both very kind of shy and verlegen, you know. So that's absolutely sweet, absolutely cute. And this is another page that I really would love to get started with and to color it. But I also have actually some other pages, some printable pages by Destiny Lauritsen. This image is from a PDF pack. She always has those PDF coloring packs which contain 3 images, and this is a Valentine's pack, and I thought it was also very cute. This was the page that I printed that was my favorite of all of these 3 images. And yeah, I actually really would like to get started with this one. I think this is actually also a smaller project because yeah, I think this can be done more quickly. It's very lovely. And then from her Creative Coloring Circle, her newsletter, we got this Valentine's image as a freebie for this month. So this is obviously also very suitable for this colorathon. So I think I might start one from the book because, you know, my target to work in the 10 books, but I might maybe start one of these as well, so we will see. So, and then A Fairy and Fantasy 3 by Christine Karen. In this book actually I found this image, and I think this one is also so nice for Valentine's Day. This is the flower bouquet, and I think that she just got this really beautiful flower bouquet by her darling for Valentine's Day, and look how happy she is. So yeah, this would also be a stunning page to get started with. So, and then MysticArtMirrors, she had a Valentine's pack last year or the year before, I can't remember, most probably it's already a little bit longer ago. I always wanted to color her Valentine's pages, at least one of these, but yeah, never get to it. And so I have printed 2 of those Valentine's pages. These are also included in one of her books. I will blend in the name because I just can't remember it. I only buy her books in a digital version. I don't buy the printed version anymore. So because I like to do a lot of mixed media on them and just have the freedom to do whatever I like. And I just like when I can move my pages around without, you know, that the binding is disturbing me. So, and then she also gave us this freebie page for Valentine's Day, so I think this is very generous of her. And this is an image from her new upcoming book Candy and Cream, which should come out in March or April, she said, I think. And yeah, so I don't know if this page will be a freebie for all time, but if you are quick, and I also mentioned it in my last week's video, in my check-in, in my coloring check-in, in my colorful check-in. Yeah, then this is a freebie. I will link her webpage if it is still there. And yeah, this would also be a perfect choice with all this chocolate, obviously, for Valentine's Day. So these pages by MysticArtMirrors would also be perfect for my colorathon. And one of my targets was to color more this year from MysticArtMirrors, so this would also go very well with my goals, my coloring goals for this year. And I haven't colored the MysticArtMirrors page for a while, I have to admit, and I really would love to, yeah, just do one of her cute faces and see if I can still do it, because yeah, this is line art, and yeah, just see what I can do with it. So then I have 2 pages by Mariola Budek, and I think the pages by Mariola Budek are very romantical, and therefore I think, yeah, actually every of her images would suit for Valentine's Day, because she always displays those beautiful women with most of the time roses in their hair or flowers. And yeah, look at this one with the heart and everything. So I really want to color some Mariola Budek images, so I decided that these would be perfect for this weekend, and I'm very interested yeah, which one I would start, because obviously these images are a little bit more of work to do, but I actually really want to share a rose color combination with you, so I would like to get started with this one here. So we will see. Then I have printed a page by Lana Green Art, and I never colored a page by Lana Green, so this would be my first image that I would color from her. And she actually has very beautiful images. There was also one for Christmas that I really adored and wanted to do, but yeah, Christmas is also a season which is always very busy, so I never come to coloring actually. But yeah, so I thought maybe at least I could color her Valentine's image, because this is very beautiful actually. I really like it. Yeah, very beautiful. So yeah, would be fun to get started with this image here. And then last but not least, I have the 50 Romantic Miniatures by Camellia Angel Cover. And in this book, yeah, we have a whole book suitable for Valentine's Day. I think I got this one last year, and there were a few images that I would like to color, and I also thought maybe I could use some Inktense in this book to just speed up the process a little bit and have fun with different mediums. But this image is one that I would like to do. I also would like to try a Helen Elliston tutorial on those heart-shaped flowers. And so yeah, this is on my list. And also there were a couple of images from this book that I would like to get started with. I also really adore those little bunnies here. I think this one maybe not so suitable for Inktense. I think this one I would do with markers and pencils. But there was another one. I thought this one would also be maybe fun for mixed media and just a quick little project in between. Yeah. Nothing very special though, but just fun to color it actually. And yeah, this one here with the froggies, this one I also really like, and I think this one would be very good for Inktense maybe. The paper is very thin though, but it should work because we don't need a whole lot of water for those Inktense. So this book contains so many beautiful romantic pages. Oh, and this one I also love. This one is also stunning, isn't it? I just love how she draws those little animals there with the big eyes. They are always so cute. Absolutely cute and stunning. The title page is also not too bad. Also very cute. And I even thought maybe this this little scene here, because I love doors. And she always has doors in her books, and yeah, a lot of flowers, and yeah, so this would also be nice. So this was 50 Romantic Miniatures by Camellia Angel Cover, and now I actually need to decide which will be my first page, which I will start with, and then I will set my timer and just start to color. So I will be right back to tell you which page I actually want to start with. So I actually made my decision. I think I want to start with Fairy and Fantasy 3 by Christine Karen, and I will color actually this little bouquet fairy, and I decided that I want to give a watercolor base with those Ohuhu water-based brush markers, which I just got recently. I introduced them also in my last colorful check-in last weekend. So this is what I want to use now first. So I decided to go for some colors, and what I like about them, they have really nice light pastel colors. And as I couldn't get the Ohuhu pastel tones, yeah, I will just try those water-based markers. One good thing is that they won't bleed through the paper. So, and I think especially for those smaller spaces, they should work very well. And I will go over with pencil anyway, so this is also a test today to just see how those work as a base, if I like them, if this is good. So I will set my timer here because I'm actually very curious. I set it to 1 hour. I want to see what I can actually achieve in 1 hour, and then I will come back to you and give you a little update. So there's the timer. So this is just how far I have come after 1 hour of coloring. I did a watercolor base on this fairy here, and then I shaded in her face and upper body with pencils, and that's all I could get done in 1 hour actually. So I was not surprised, because I know that coloring takes me quite a while to see progress. I mean, that's obviously the reason why I have not so many pages to share. So I just turned on the light. I just want to check out the quality. If this is better with some light, it will cast some shadow, of course. But yeah, I just decided that I want to spend another hour coloring this image here, because I want to get this into a state where it actually gets me excited. And yeah, that is not the case now at the moment. I really would love to get her flower bouquet done, and at least I want to finish the rest of the skin, so the legs here and her hand here. So I think I will spend another hour and see how far I've come on this image here. So this is how far I have come now, and I have to admit that I colored longer than 1 hour on this. Again, like when 1 hour was over, I just continued to color on this because I wanted at least the flower bouquet finished. And yeah, I have colored now actually her legs and shoes. Like this stuff is finished and the flower bouquet is finished. I just need to color in those little bands. These I forgot. No, I might just finish these as well, so that that is finished, and then actually only all the hair. And as I said, I don't like to color in this curly type of hair. And then the dress will be a lot of fun again, I think, and then the background will be fun, and the special effects on this one will be also a lot of fun. At least never mind, I have great plans for it. However, this is the stage that I leave this page, so now I'm ready to start actually a new page. And you can see on my shadows here that it's all dark outside now, so I only have artificial light now. I don't think that I will film now a whole lot because, yeah, but I still want to continue coloring because actually I thought on my Colorathon I could get a little bit more done, and it seems so far I have only, yeah, this is the only thing that I have done so far. I have to admit that that it was already late when I started, so yeah, definitely want to do some more coloring, but I will do that on my own. But I will still give you little updates, so, and yeah, I want to at least get started another page today, and then yeah, tomorrow I think I will start a little bit more early and then see how much I can get done tomorrow actually. So, but I have to say that I really like how the flower bouquet came out, so I like this a lot, and yeah, we will see when I will continue this page, but for now I will stop here and just start another page. So I will see you in my next update. So today is Sunday, one day before Valentine's Day, and yesterday I didn't color a whole lot, so you haven't missed anything. I wanted to color the Colin Chic's Valentine's page, which I had printed on a special Clairefontaine pencil paper. Yeah, and this is all that I want to show you because I got totally disheartened by it. I didn't like it at all. It is a total disaster. There is no value, no contrast on it, and all the white spots and everything. So I was just very disheartened. I was happy that I didn't film it, and for relaxation I just marker based the page in this book here on the Amazon printed paper, and so this is something that I want to continue later, to shade her face with pencils, and there I could yeah, take you with me maybe again. I'm a little bit insecure now, but I think, yeah, it was a paper. So, and then I also continued, or I started to color this image here. This is another Derya image, and I had printed this one also on the Clairefontaine paper, but on the back side. So this is actually the good side, and this is the back side, and this is a 160 gram paper. The other one was a 120 gram. So the structure is a little bit different on this one. And I went in with an alcohol marker, and this paper is very thirsty. It was a bad idea. My marker got emptied in the process, so it died on me. And then I wanted to shade her with Prismacolors to see if this paper is better for me, because actually I wanted to treat myself for my Valentine's Colorathon, and yeah, enjoy some good paper on which I can layer, which I usually can't do so much on my printer paper. But I have to say, yeah, when I laid down my pencils, wish it was fully color saturation, so it behaves completely different than I'm used to when I color in the Amazon printed books or on my own printer paper. Yeah, you just lay down the color and you can have the lightest pressure. There's instantly a full color saturation, and so the colors look a lot more darker and intense. And so I didn't like it at first, but I thought, okay, come on, this paper was expensive. let's just continue and see what I can do actually. And so I went on, and I have to say at the end I think the result is not too bad. This is okay, I think, so I can live with this one. But yeah, the process is completely different, and I'm totally not used to work on this good paper here. So yeah, at first I thought it was another failure. So I hope this day will be better for me, because actually I wanted to have fun and relaxation and everything. So new day, new luck. So I thought what I want to start with today is actually this page here. I want to show you a color combination for yellow, pink roses, also a leaf color combination. And so I thought I will start with a Mariola Budek image today. And this is printed on a normal printer paper, 160 gram, and it's quite smooth. So this is quite smooth. It does take a little bit more layers maybe than the Amazon printer paper, but it is not comparable to a good quality paper. So I think this will be a lot easier for me to use in the end. And I think I will set my timer again, and let's get started with my color marathon. On the second day, it's Sunday, and I'm very curious how much I will achieve today and how much fun I will have. And by the way, I decided to extend my own personal colorathon to tomorrow. Tomorrow is Valentine's Day, and because yesterday I have started quite late, and usually when I do those like weekends on which I just want to color a whole lot, I start already on Friday. So I have like 3 days, and it feels like yesterday I had only a half a day, and so yeah, I will extend this one to Valentine's Day. So see you later. So here's another check-in actually. I have to say that today, Sunday, is not as successful as I had dreamed of. Actually, I only had one coloring session today, and in this one I just colored the flower and some leaves. So that's everything that I was able to color today. Yeah, the telephone rang, and then I had to do some adult stuff, and so, and now it's already evening, so I think actually that this day won't be as successful as I had wished for. I thought I could have this weekend a little bit more free of stuff to do and have more time for myself and for coloring, but in the end it was not the case. So in my next coloring session that I will have now, because now I have some free hours, so I will continue to color the rest of those leaves. I want to get this finished, and I also wanted to film how I color those leaves. I have filmed how I color the rose combo here. Now I want to also show you how I color those leaves with this combo here. So, and once that is done, I actually think that I will only start one more page for this colorathon, and after that I would just continue on my started pages and continue them, because tomorrow I also won't have as much time as I thought I could have, because yeah, I will have visitors tomorrow, so I don't think that I will have a lot of time to color then. So, and I think I really want to get started with a MysticArtMirrors page. I haven't colored one for a while, and especially those Valentine's pages, I always wanted to color them and never get to them, and because of that I really want to get started with this one finally. So this is my plan for the evening, actually, to get her started, to get her going, and yeah, and then I think tomorrow, as I also don't have that much time, I think I will just continue on the pages that I've started already, because I also have to think about getting some finished for my completed pages. So, and that's all for this check-in actually. Now I will color a little bit, and I don't know if I will come in later this evening with a little check-in. If not, I will give you an update tomorrow and show you, yeah, what I was able to color this evening. So, see you later. Hi my lovelies, this is the last update, the final update for this Valentine's Colorathon. It is already Tuesday today, and so yesterday on Valentine's Day itself, yeah, I hadn't had any time to come in to give you an update, but there was also no reason for it, because I hadn't had time to color actually. I had a friend come by, so I was busy with other things, and so now I want to go through with you what I in the end colored on those 3 days. It was more or less maybe only 2 days. It was not as successful and colorful that I imagined it to be, but still I got a few pages started that I now would need to continue on in the next couple of days and weeks, and let's just go through what I have actually done. So I will start with my Fairy and Fantasy 3. This was the first page that I started to color in, and I have worked on this little fairy here. So I shaded in all her skin, finished up her shoes down here, and the little flower bouquet, because the flower bouquet, I really wanted to have it finished because this makes the whole page very colorful and lovely, I think. So next I think I would continue with her hair and those little bands here, and for the dress I actually want to turn on the camera and show you how I color a sparkly dress. So in my imagination this page looks very sparkly, and I also want to try something for those wings, so I hope to take you with me on this page a little bit more, so we'll see when I come to it. But let's check the next, the next book. Then in the Colin and Chicks Derya Draws book, I desperately wanted to color this page here, this Valentine's page, for the last couple of years, and I had started the printed version that I had, but I had used special paper, actually a good drawing paper, but it wasn't for me. So in the end I started all again, and for some relaxation I just base layered her. So there's one thing that I wanted to say about this image actually. So as you can see, this is quite a limited color palette, so I stayed in the purples and pinks here. Then I wanted to have her jacket in yellow, therefore I also added yellow here on this flower. And then there was a leaf. Leaves are green for me, so I needed to implement this green color somewhere else in this page, so I decided to make this pencil here green, and also this little framey thing here, just so that the rule of 3, so to speak, yeah, so that each color is not only one time in the image, but a few times. Also her nails, I make them also green, but this is a very small detail. And yeah, those pinks are different shades, but those are very close together. I also think that the violet is very close to pink, so that works really well. And yeah, so that's that image. So then yesterday I actually only tried a hair color combination for this Mariola Budek image here to continue it a little bit. This was all that I actually could color on Valentine's Day, which is kind of a little bit sad, but as I said, there really wasn't any time for me yesterday. And I also want to show you this color combination in a separate video, so I left some space here so that we can color this actually together. If you're interested in that, I hope this would come then someday soon. And also yesterday I wanted to try actually a lighter yellow blonde hair. So these are basically the same colors used that I have here. The only difference is that these are much more saturated. I went for full saturation here, while these are only one layer, so to speak, and then I went over with a, let me show you, Lyra Splendor pencil to, yeah, to finish it up, so to speak. So, and yeah, this was a lot quicker as well, as I only went for one layer here. Whoopsala. But I think the general outcome is quite nice, especially on those pre-shaded images where the hairlines are already drawn in. So this works quite well here. So this is everything that I have colored on Valentine's yesterday, and now I show you the rest. Yeah, then I had this image started. This is also a very good paper, a Clairefontaine paper, 160 gram. Let me just grab the paper pad so that you can see it actually. So it is this paper that I have used for this image here, and I have to say that yeah, this paper also obviously has a good grainy texture, so that you can actually do quite a lot of layers here. I have printed this image on the back side, so this is the very structured side, and the back side is a little bit smoother, so I decided I will go with the smoother side actually. And but I have to say, this paper takes the color so well that it gets very saturated, extremely saturated. Even with the lightest pressure you get an extreme saturation of color, and that I'm not used to actually, because usually I color on printer paper, the Amazon printed books, or my own printer paper, which is just a normal printer cardstock, nothing special, and there you don't get this saturation. So and I'm used to work with that and to achieve what I want to achieve. And this was extremely unfamiliar to me. So at first I really didn't like it. Also I used a very dark alcohol marker base, which was also a mistake, because this paper obviously soaks up all the marker ink. So the marker was empty up after this, and yeah, it is a lot darker than I intended it to be, but I just kept working on it, and at the end I think it looks okay. Not my favorite, but it looks okay. So I will continue with this, because I have spent at least an hour, I think. So this is also one page that I have started. And then, opala. And then on Sunday evening, I actually, yeah, colored this, or I started this MysticArtMirrors page here. And I have to say that this image is the one that gets me excited the most, actually. So this one I really like. I'm trying to show you a close-up. So her skin I really like, and I also have filmed this, so keep an eye on it if you're interested to see how I did this. And yeah, so I think this is the one that I like the most from my Colorathon. On this image I plan to do, at least I think it is a very interesting hair color combination. It will have some ombre effect. So this is something that I also would like to take you with me, maybe as a sped up version or something. Because the problem with ombre is that, yeah, you actually need to show how you color the whole hair to show how the ombre is implemented. And it's also, we also use quite many colors for ombre. So, not quite sure how we'll do it, but I want to show you how I do it. So, and yeah, that's actually all for this Colorathon. So before I leave, there was just one thing that I actually wanted to mention, and there is a new freebie page by Anastasia, Elly, Koldareva for Valentine's Day. So I will link her Instagram and webpage so that you can actually check out on it. She has quite a few free images already, and if you have missed that, then you should check it out. If you like, obviously, portraits and to color human beings. I hope you enjoyed it a bit. Let me know if you like this format. Maybe I can do it then again sometime, and maybe with a little bit more coloring time actually. Yeah, but I have to say it was a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed it too, and that I will see you in my next video. Until then, happy coloring and bye guys!